Good evening. 3 people are dead after late night accidents in the Midland-Odessa area. We begin tonight in Ector County, where 2 were killed after their motorcycle crashed into a West Odessa volunteer fire truck. DPS confirmed Ruben Contreras and Samantha Escamilla of Monahans crashed into the truck just after 10 last night. The truck was diverting traffic off the interstate about 5 miles west of Odessa. Both were pronounced dead at the scene.
A Del Rio man is dead in Midland after losing control of his vehicle following a blowout last night. The crash happened in Midland County on FM 1555 around 2 in the afternoon. According to DPS, Rodolfo Rodriguez was driving his Nissan pickup when his right rear tire had a blowout. The truck skidded across oncoming lanes of traffic. The truck then ran into an open field and was tossed into the air before landing on its roof. Rodriguez was not wearing a seatbelt and was pronounced dead at the scene.
It's been just over 3 weeks since Midland firefighter Trey Rodriguez was shot and killed during a tragic standoff that happened in Midland. The community has done numerous benefits and fundraisers for the family that Rodriguez left behind.
Today, Desert Thunder Raceway is hosting a special benefit for Trey's 4 young children. CBS 7's Deanne Lopez is at the racetrack and joins us now with the details. Deanne?
Lauren, it's hard to believe that it's been almost a month since this tragic incident happened. Right now, I'm here with the owner of Desert Thunder Raceway, Jimmy Farmer. Now, tell us, what made you want to throw this benefit?
Trey was an EMT with Midland Fire Department, and he worked out here a lot. And we had a bad accident out here one night, and Trey was on duty, and he actually saved the guy's life. He lost both his hands, and Trey did a tremendous job. We worked with him all the time, and he was out here nearly every race, and then he transferred to the helicopters and hadn't been working out here in a little over a year, but he really did a good job. He was a fine person, and we want to do something for his kids.
Right, and I know he has four young ones, right?
Yes, he's got 4 young kids, and he was divorced. And anyway, we just want to, he's not going to be here to take care of him. We want to do something for him.
Right, and you're going to be doing that by collecting donations, right, and putting into a trust fund?
Yes, there will be there's a trust fund set up at Security State Bank. You can make donations there. We'll be taking donations here today. We're giving a large portion of our proceeds to that trust fund. People's donating money, and these kids are going to be able to get that money to go to college on.
So it's $15 for spectators, whoever wants to come out, and they will be collecting donations. So tonight at 10, we'll actually bring you in and show you this beautiful ceremony that's going to be set up for Trey. For now, in Midland, Deanne Lopez, CBS 7 News.
The event will be going on until midnight. If you would like to make a donation, we've listed the bank account information on our website at cbs7.com. The City of Andrews is warning of a scam in their area. They say Hometown Productions says they are partnering with Andrews County and selling advertisements and maps to be published in the area. The county says they are not. The city says they and the county are not associated with Hometown Productions and do not advertise with them.
A tip from a viewer may save you from another scam happening here in the Permian Basin. We received a call to our newsroom regarding a phone call from a company claiming to be Publishers Clearinghouse. After running a check on the phone number, we found out that it is in fact a scam. The caller asked for you to purchase a disposable debit card and load it with $200 as tax payments for your grand prize of several $100,000. According to the Publishers Clearinghouse website, the company is aware of the number you see on your screen and says that their company does not ask money from its winners. If you receive a call from the number or receive a similar call, you are urged to report it to the Better Business Bureau at bbb.org or contact your local law enforcement. A new ordinance proposed by the City of Midland to regulate the payday and title loan industry has some business owners frustrated and upset. One Midland payday loan owner says if the ordinance is passed, fees could ultimately double for residents looking for a quick fix to their financial needs. The City of Midland says the whole purpose of this ordinance is to protect the welfare of the citizens. However, owners say the new ordinance will force them out of business and push customers to take their tax dollars to other communities.
Initially, it's going to at least cost our customers a lot of money and time and gas because they're going to flee to another city that don't believe in getting more regulation on payday and title lenders.
The ordinance must be passed by the City Council 2 separate times. If approved, enforcement will begin this August. Turning now to weather, it hasn't been too warm of a start to this weekend, but will it stay that way?
Weather Director Craig Stewart is in the Pinpoint Weather Center now with a look at weather. Craig?
I'll tell you what, it's been a nice start to the weekend. Temperatures right around where they should be for this time of year. Don't get used to it because change is on the way. We'll show you the weather headlines, what we have going on. And again, very warm conditions. That's what we're looking for tomorrow afternoon. And it is also going to be windy. Otherwise, showers, thunderstorms will be possible toward the middle and end of next week. So we'll kind of see what happens. Otherwise, for this evening, a few clouds out and about, right around 74 degrees at 10 o'clock. The winds will be east to northeast at about 5 to 15. Warm and windy. That's what we're looking at Sunday. We'll tell you about that and also when you can expect those rain chances coming up in a bit.
Craig, thanks. And if you're looking for a cool down, the grand opening for the Andrews Splash Park is set for the end of this month. The $2 million park will have its grand opening at 1 p.m. Admission is $1 for kids 12 and younger and $2 for adults. The park will close for the year on Saturday, August 23rd.
Early this morning, bikers from Jesus Freaks MC and Wings of Mighty Prophecy Church took part in a worldwide Jericho ride. This is the first time that bikers from Midland have taken part in the ride. The Jericho ride consists of Christian bikers from all over the world who pray for their cities. Midland took off from Wings of Mighty Prophecy Church and circled the tall city with prayer.
The first one is ride number 6, Jericho ride, and it's circling Midland, praying to bring around the strongholds so Midland can start having better days and be blessed and really grow.
After the ride, participants enjoyed free food, fellowship, and worship. The Jericho ride consists of Christian bikers from all over the world who pray for their cities. Midland took off from Wings of Mighty Prophecy Church and circled the tall city with prayer.
The first one is ride number 6, Jericho ride, and it's circling Midland, praying to bring around the strongholds so Midland can start having better days and be blessed and really grow.
After the ride, participants enjoyed free food, fellowship, and worship.
The Compassionate Friends of West Texas held their Memorial Walk and Butterfly Release today. The event allows families that have lost loved ones to come together and remember their lives. They released the butterflies around 2 this afternoon at Memorial Gardens Park in Odessa.
Well, it looks like it's a warm weather day out there and it's here to stay.
Absolutely. Here's a live look outside right now. Weather Director Craig Stewart will rejoin us after the break for a 7-day forecast. You're watching CBS 7 News, your eye on West Texas.
Well, good evening, everyone. A Saturday across the area, and really not a bad way to start out the weekend. Thought it'd be a little bit hotter, but really a seasonal day today. Currently, it's 86 outside. Winds are variable, right around 6 miles an hour. We have a dew point of 36. That puts humidity at 16%. The pressure is falling 29.93. So we'll look outside with the Pinpoint 7 eye cam. There you have a look out around Odessa. We're not seeing a lot of cloud cover. We've seen a little bit throughout the afternoon, but really it's turned out to be a nice evening. Likewise in Fort Stockton, we'll show you what's going on there because pretty much clear conditions and a really nice evening. Again, as we get into the Saturday night, it's not bad at all. In fact, it was really a seasonal day today. We'll show you our current almanac, and we started out at 62. Average low this time of year is 60. Average high is 88, 87 today. Thought we'd be in the 90s. The 90s are coming around. In fact, some places getting near 100 degrees right now. So we'll show you what we have going on because 86 in Big Spring. And again, these are really kind of May-like temperatures that we're looking at. 86 Odessa, Midland. You have 89 in Fort Stockton, 89 in Pecos, 90 in Marfa, Alpine 88, and yeah, Presidio 99 degrees. We're going to be seeing it in the mid to upper 90s tomorrow. The reason we're having these nice conditions had a bit of a weak front that moved through the area. That switched the winds. That dropped the temperatures down from the 94 that we saw yesterday to the upper 80s that we're seeing today. Forget that because the temperatures definitely are going to be on the way up. So kind of show you maybe a little bit of rainfall in extreme northeastern New Mexico, maybe a little bit into the panhandle. That's the extent of it. All this is just a bit of some cooler air that has moved its way into the area. Definitely the cold air for 10 o'clock tonight. It's going to be in the Midwest, into the Great Lakes region. You kind of see where the warm is, desert Southwest, right back into West Texas. So as we get toward 10 o'clock tonight, we're going to be seeing our temperatures in the 70s. Should be right around 76, maybe 74 Odessa, Midland. Big Spring at 73, near 80 degrees for Fort Stockton and Pecos. You've got the lower 70s to near 70 for Fort Davis, Marfa, Alpine, and then down around Presidio, 84 degrees. So we'll get into the morning hours and early morning lows, kind of ranging anywhere from the upper 50s into lower 60s. Probably see it at about 59, near 60 degrees, Odessa, Midland. Again, Midland at 60, Big Spring 60, mid to upper 50s for Andrews. If you're in Fort Davis, temps there will be into the 50s, down around Presidio, the mid 60s. Now, as we get toward the midday hour, for lunchtime on Sunday, not bad, 85, 86 degrees for Odessa, Midland, about 83 Big Spring. So temperatures are definitely going to start to warm up. Then we get into the afternoon. Daytime highs are going to be anywhere from the mid to upper 90s. You can see the Trans-Pecos area around 102. It is going to be hot, and those hot temperatures stick with us through the beginning of the work week. So here it is. We'll go 97 tomorrow, a little bit breezy. 99 Monday, 98 on Tuesday, but the good news is after that, the chance of showers and thunderstorms gets into the forecast and temperatures dropping back down. 93 on Wednesday, we're looking, well, mid to upper 80s as we get toward Thursday. Friday, we'll see it about 84 degrees. Saturday into the mid 80s as well. And again, showers, thunderstorms are going to be possible Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Right now, the better chance looks to be coming up on Saturday, well, literally Friday and Saturday of next week. So we'll see what happens, but the next couple of days, hot, summer-like heat. Today was nice. We really thought it'd be into the lower to mid-90s, and seeing it in the upper 80s, that's just a bonus.
Definitely a good pool day.
It is.
Pool day,
Yep.
exactly. Get our tan.
Yeah.
All right, still ahead on CBS 7 News at 6. A bizarre attack in Houston lands one behind bars.
Find out how this woman's plants became the victim of a random crime. It's all next on CBS 7 News, your eye on West Texas. Welcome back. Some old school wrestling superstars will be at Hood Junior High in Odessa this evening performing for a good cause. The event will feature Charlie Haas and OSW No Turning Back. The doors open at 6 p.m. Tickets are still available. You can purchase those at Hood Junior High as well as at the Endless Horizons. All of the money will go to helping raise money for the girls athletic program at Hood Junior High.
You know, a rough reputation over the past few years, and we're just trying to change it around and get the community more involved so that they can come in and see all the good steps that we're doing and all the good measures that we're taking in order to ensure success.
The Midland Alzheimer's Association and American Cancer Society held events at Hogan Park Dog Park today. The events featured dog costume contests and pet therapy, as well as a dog walk and silent auction for the American Cancer Society. The events raised awareness for both causes. About 40 dogs came out to the park. Well, imagine opening your front door to find someone waving a 2-foot-long sword.
That's what happened to one woman at an apartment complex in Houston, where she wound up in the fight of her life.
Allison Barr has our story.
Karen Torres loves tending to her potted plants, but her peaceful pastime was shattered with a bang last night.
I heard all this bizarre noise and I just opened it, and there was a lady bent over killing my plants.
Investigators say Humaira Mahmoud was whacking at the plants with a sword.
And I stood here astonished and I said, "What are you doing?" She came at me in a rush with that sword, and I immediately tried to swing the door shut, but she was quick.
Karen was suddenly in a fight for her life.
I've got to get this door shut, or this poor crazy lunatic is going to kill me.
So Karen grabbed the sword and pushed. She cut her hand but got it closed. The woman kept hacking at the door.
At one point I was holding the bolts shut, trying to hold my hand closed so I wouldn't bleed too much, and calling 911 going, "She's trying to get in."
Then she says Mahmoud stopped and grabbed the one plant she hadn't killed.
My poor little pad.
Karen says Mahmoud took it across the parking lot where she dug a hole with the sword here and tried to plant it. But then
a lady with her child pulls into the parking space. They're going to carry in groceries. She attacks them.
Another neighbor came to the rescue, but the mother was still hospitalized with more serious injuries. Harris County deputies say Mahmoud ran when they got here and they had to taser her. She's now charged with aggravated assault, but to Karen, it's more important that she gets some help.
This poor soul has had some sort of complete mental issue here.
Karen also wants people to learn from her close call and be more cautious if you hear something strange outside.
I paid for it with 11 stitches, and if I hadn't gotten that door shut, I could have paid for it with a whole lot more than that. It is a nice heavy metal door. Thank God for it.
Sports is next. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to CBS 7 Sports. 4 teams in our area began Game 2 of the regional quarterfinals. Some hoping to take the sweep. Others trying to take it to Game 3 for the win. So let's get it started. Over in Lubbock and Hardin-Simmons Midland back on the field looking to close out things against Emerald Tascosa. We'd have a pitcher's duel on our hands. Raymond Salazar, Jackson Lancaster trading strikeouts. We would be scoreless through 3, but in the 4th, Midland would score 2. That's all they would need to win it 2-1. If they advance to the next round. Over in Andrews, the Andrews Mustangs are trying to force a game through with Lubbock Cooper. Bottom of the 5th, it's the Pirates leading 6-zip. That changes when Chris Garcia hits a sac RBI. He would bring in an Andrews runner. That's going to make it 6-1. The next score would come off an error from Cooper. Gunnar Rogers would show the bunt. You're going to see it coming up. They didn't try to catch Jacob Chapman at second. It's overthrown, though, and another runner comes home to make it 2-zip. Andrews would hang up 5, but they just couldn't tie it up at 6. They wind up being eliminated. Lubbock Cooper moves on by a final score, like I said, to 6-5. Let's pull up a full screen for a Perryton Presidio. Yes, Presidio's season comes to an end. The Blue Devils are eliminated from playoffs by Perryton with a score of 4-3. And this game, it started a little late, pretty recently. Last we checked, though, it was Forsan 1, Winters 3. Forsan's trying to go for the sweep. They beat Winters in Game 1, 13-3. We'll have the full and final score for you tonight at 10. The Midland Rockhounds played tonight in Corpus Christi at 7:10 p.m. They won last night 9-7. Sean Haviland will be pitching tonight for Midland. He's 1-3 with a 4.44 ERA. And also, just letting you guys know, also the Sockers, they start off tonight. They're going against the Austin Aztecs. The Aztecs won it all last year. Talk about a trial by fire. We'll be there. That's at 7:30 tonight.
It should be exciting.
It should be.
It's always exciting to start seeing baseball come up. My favorite sport.
It's your favorite sport?
It is.
I like it. I like it too.
Can you believe it? I'm not much into sports, but I'll take baseball whenever.
Hey, take what you can get. Right?
Thanks, Matthew. We'll be right back.